Hi, I'm Don Peoples, president of Butte Central Catholic Schools, and I'm excited to be here today with head Lady Maroons basketball coach Meg Heron-Murphy from the class of 1982. Meg, welcome.
Well, thanks. I'm glad to be here.
We're broadcasting today from center court at the Maroon Activity Center. You didn't get a chance to play on center court in your day, but it's sure an awesome place to coach, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Center court was always the either Montana Tech or was in the high school. So this is a lot different, and it's such a nice place to be able to coach and be a part of.
You know, this facility is now 15 years old, and people probably don't remember what it was like, but we certainly do. We were both young coaches at Butte Central when we didn't have a place of our own, and you know, it's just a blessing to have this great facility for our teams to practice and play, a great community-based facility. So it's really a cool place to be.
Yeah, absolutely it is. You know, I was fortunate being here, and I believe I was at Montana Tech, and we had the first Frontier Conference tournament here. So that was a big thing then, and actually my son, I think, was one of the ones, a few that got to play here in the Butte High Butte Central game. So there's been a lot of great things that have happened here in this gym, and you know, it's only going to get better.
You know, I really think it's one of the best facilities in Montana for a high school, and you know, we certainly have some great student athletes that we have the privilege of working with. So let's get right to your basketball team. I know you're about 3 weeks into practice. Everything is completely different than normal. By now, in most seasons, you'd have at least 6 games in. But tell us about how different things are right now.
You know, it's different every day. You know, I guess part of you is going, are we going to get a call today? Is it going to be? Are we going to be sitting out 2 weeks, or where are we at? And you know, is the high school association going to shut us down for 2 weeks? Or you know, so you come to practice every day, never knowing what kid you might be missing, or you know, who may be out, who's not out. It is really different. I think the environment, though, the kids are excited to be here. I think being out from March until whatever we've been out, I think the kids are excited to be able to hit the court again, be able to play. They come with, you know, it's been really nice, really pleasant actually. They don't, they're not whiny or cry or anything like that. They come, they get a good workout in, and so it's been a big change for us, those coaches.
You know, I notice I happen to peek in, watch practice occasionally, and the girls come in with their masks on, and they leave with their masks on, and but it just seems like they're positive, and they're excited to be here, and they're working hard. And I think part of that goes back to, you know, when we were in shelter in place last spring, I think the kids got a taste of what it was like to have everything taken away. So they're just they're taking advantage of every moment they have right now, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. They're probably the most conscientious kids. You know, they let you know immediately if something's going on within their own family or their own circle of groups that they don't want to infect anybody else. And so it's they are very conscientious. They walk in, like I said, you know, they come in, they get their temp tested and everything before they even come on the court. They walk in the gym when it's their turn to be in the gym, and they do have their masks on. So I think you're right. Absolutely, things have changed for them, and you know, especially those seniors. It's been a hard year for them, missing the spring sports, and then volleyball being such up in the air. You know, they were in quarantine a couple times. So I think that's the last thing that they want to do again is miss 2 weeks of basketball. 2 weeks of basketball is a big deal. For sure.
Well, let's get right to your season. You know, your first game is against the Park High Lady Rangers on January 7th, correct?
It is.
And,
it is.
I'm sure the kids, after 3 weeks of practice, they're about sick of it, but ready to play. So let's talk about your team a little bit.
Yeah, I think when you look at our group of kids, we say we're young, but we're not really young. We have 5 seniors that they're just great kids. When you first look at them, you know, they bring a lot to the floor for you. And Delaney Haskett, Taylor Harrington, Mira Bolton, Avery Kelly, and Maddie Kump. Those 5 kids have been in my program for 4 years. All have done well, you know, every year that they've been here. And I think that they're excited to be here, finally be seniors. You know, that's a big deal to those kids, being leaders. And going, oh, this is our last year. We want to be successful. So I really look forward to see how they develop. I think some of the big surprises that you see is Avery Kelly has just really developed in. She was a kid that didn't want to play, and then all of a sudden she's becoming a kid that I expect good things from her this year. You have Maddie Kump and Delaney and Taylor and Amira, and those kids have had good years where Avery's kind of been in the background a little bit. I'm anxious to see how how she develops this season.
I think one of the things you talked about is you've got a great group of girls that you're excited about, but there's so many opportunities for kids to play in your program, and I think that's a great strength. That are you at 17 girls this year, so you'll feel.
Look, last year we only had one senior, so you lose, out of 13, which is a bit, those are low numbers. So you're looking at 13 kids last year. Now we're up to 17 kids, but we still don't have a freshman team, and so there's that opportunity. The more kids that we can draw, that we can fill that freshman team. And so kids, these freshmen that need some experience playing just against other freshmen, they aren't getting that. But on the positive side, they're getting to play against older competition, and they might develop quicker than other kids. So, yeah, we have room for 10 more girls.
It's amazing, really. If you look at it, you've been in the state tournament just about every year, state titles as a coach in 2011 and 16. But one of the hallmarks of your program is kids come in and they play, get playing time until they drop.
Absolutely.
Because there's just so many opportunities.
You can't say that enough. That's one of the great things. A lot of people ask me if I have a hard time with parents, and that's always a big question when you're coaching. And
in basketball especially.
Yeah,
it's very difficult
playing time is a big deal. And I
bet.
said, if I had a complaint, I don't know. I've never heard any. Most people are happy because kids do get to play. You have kids that when they were baby sophomores or freshmen wouldn't have played somewhere else and getting to play varsity playing in the state tournament. And that doesn't happen a lot. And I think that has been a benefit to our programs, just simply because those kids get that experience right off the bat, and then they're more apt to put more time into the gym.
Well, great, Meg. It's great to have you here. I know the season's a couple weeks away from starting, but one of the things that's going to be different this year is that limited fans. It sounds like our home games, there'll be two fans for every participant, every player that's on the floor. But one of the ways that people can watch our games this year is through the National Federation of High School Network. You can log on and watch it on computers. So
absolutely.
We're going to encourage people to watch the Lady Maroons on the
Thing.
network. But I know that you can have great success again. You're excited about your girls, and
absolutely.
We look forward to talking to you. We'll talk to you after your first couple games, and we'll make this a regular.
There you go.
Regular program from Center Court at the Maroon Activity Center.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Meg.
You bet.